Mr. Speaker, last year this NDP government made an untendered sale of our provincial property registry for $75 million to Terranet. In contrast, the Saskatchewan government sold only 69% of its property registry for $147 million. This gives the Saskatchewan property registry an estimated value of $215 million.
Right.
The Saskatchewan property registry is likely to be of similar value to that of Manitoba's.
Right.
So why did this NDP government sell our provincial property registry for so much less?
Thanks very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to get up because I also want to welcome back the member for St. Paul, who I know was off in the Ukraine, supervising, observing the democratic elections there. I want to welcome him back. We're glad he's back safe and sound. I would say to the member opposite, these are fundamentally different things that he's talking about, the situation in Saskatchewan versus Manitoba. The situation in Manitoba is a licensing agreement with Terranet that over the 30-year life of the agreement will be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It means that there will be investment up front in a new IT system that taxpayers won't be on the hook for, that will be assumed by Terranet. It means price guarantees on a go-forward basis. It means a one-time payment of $75 million, but also payment every year of royalties so that Manitobans can continue to get the benefit of the property registry.
Order, please. The minister's time has elapsed.
Mr. Speaker, excuses. If Saskatchewan's property registry, now called Information Services Corporation, was worth more because Saskatchewan had built it up and positioned it to become worth more, then the question is, why did Manitoba not follow Saskatchewan's lead and build an enterprise which was worth more, be selling off a major part of the company in an open and transparent way as they did in Saskatchewan? This would have been the responsible and accountable way to ensure a strong made-in-Manitoba company provided forward-thinking products and services for Manitobans. Why didn't the NDP government do this?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. All the documents surrounding the Terranet deal are online, available for the member to take a look at. But these are fundamentally different deals. There are different things that are in question. In Saskatchewan, what he's talking about is a much larger enterprise. We believe in Manitoba that this was a good deal for Manitobans. It meant that there was private investment. It meant that those jobs stayed and those people still get their pensions and benefits. It meant no loss of jobs. It meant a guaranteed price. And it also meant that offices would stay open. From every perspective, that's a good deal for Manitobans. But we also enlisted the help of Deloitte to take a look at the deal, and their conclusion was that the purchase price, as well as the royalty sharing agreement that is in place, was within the expected range and was a reasonable deal for Manitoba.
Mr. Speaker, while Manitoba sold its property registry on the sly, I should say, to a company outside of Manitoba, Saskatchewan was open to all about building a made-in-Saskatchewan business out of its property registry.
Not on the fly.
Indeed, about 35% of the registry is now owned specifically by residents of Saskatchewan. Indeed, Information Services Corporation, as the company is now known, has recently been named one of the top employers in Saskatchewan. Why did the NDP quietly sell off Manitoba's property registry to an Ontario company for a low price instead of building a made-in-Manitoba business which would have become a leader in innovation and employment?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As I said, all the information is available online. The member only has to Google it and go and find it. This has been done transparently and it's been done openly. This arrangement with Terranet Manitoba gives us ongoing money. Every year we will receive money from that deal. That is different from other deals that have been done. That means that not only do those jobs stay in Manitoba, this will be a business in Manitoba. Those jobs will be in Manitoba. Those people who have those jobs will continue to have access to their pensions, something that people who were at MTS had to go to court to fight for. That is guaranteed. They will also have offices that will remain open so that they can go and get those jobs. By every measure, this is a good deal for Manitobans, and that's been borne out by an independent look at it by the people at Deloitte.